Who hurt you, man?
Huh?
What's up, man? You good?
No, I'm sort of good, but at the same time, like what we're talking about got me kind of a little like bugging out because it's a consistency game now, you know?
Yeah.
It just feels like that's the easiest, most hardest part as an artist, you know? It's easy because we all know it. Just be consistent. But it's so hard because life gets in the way of the shit, you know? So I'm not just steady posting. And I'm going to be posting for as long as I can. I'm going to try and keep the consistency game going. Get people seeing the vision, the dream. But it feels like the craft itself, it's molding me. As I'm trying to mold it, it's molding me, you know? And adversity in South Africa right now, certain things I want to talk about, but the craft is molding me, you know? Like I'm too busy focused on what a superstar is supposed to be like to actually focus on the things that my heart actually cares about, you know? Like, bro, I care about SA, I care about Africans, and I care about how the system is against us. And I got so many ideas around that, and I want to tackle them. But the art itself is not allowing me to be that yet. But the time for that will come. I have faith in that. You know, that's what I think.
You know, bro. I picked up that you don't use autotune in your music. You know, is there like a specific reason for that? I mean, you're inspired by a lot of artists who happen to have used that, like especially Lil Wayne, like you mentioned earlier before we started recording. So is there a reason you don't like use autotune in your recordings?
Man, autotune is beautiful, but if everybody's using the same shade of or the same type of pencil, right? Let's say I'm an artist, like I'm not doing, you know, like I'm drawing, and I don't like that question very much because I mean I get why you're asking it, but a huge part of me is like, do we know what paintbrush or what colors Picasso used? We don't. We just admire the whole art. We admire the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the level I'm trying to get at. Maybe in the future I might use autotune, but I know that I'm not gonna let a specific stroke or a specific type of
medium
medium define who I am, you know, because I'm like an entity apart. Like I said, it all boils down to me to Al Capulan at the end of the day. It's all about Africa, bro. It's all about as an African black man, I need to kind of like step back and be like, shit, what am I? What do I choose and why? And once those things make sense to me, then I'm aligned and I can move according to that, you know? That's how I feel.
Good question, bro.
So,
the way you carry yourself, you know, I'm sure you get this a lot. It's like you know you're the guy, okay? No, hear me out. It's like you're very clear, you focus, you know this is your path.
Yeah.
What if somebody told you otherwise? How would you reply to that?
I wouldn't hear them. They would say it. It just wouldn't stick. It's like, why would I care? You're telling me of your perspective of me, and that's neither here or there. How you feel is your baby. It's not mine. I know me, you know, like, I know. I always talk about God. You see on my Instagrams, it's like BU_God. I feel like I am God. That's how I feel. And God is not one entity, God is all. That's a tattoo I got right here. You know, God is all. God is all.
Okay.
Right here, you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Right? That's my principle, and that's what I feel. I believe that truly, bro. If I'm not, how will God embody himself? Not even him, bro. God is not even a him. You know what I mean? How would the God form embody itself in me if I don't recognize it as it is? I gotta recognize it and also respect it in everything else. So if a person had to come with that opinion to me, I'd be like, but you don't matter. Because you haven't recognized the God in you. That's why you don't recognize the God that I am. You know? And it's an alpha male energy. Some girls call it big dick energy, which, you know, hey, listen here, you know, what we're blessed with in life, we just gotta be grateful for, and what we're not blessed for or blessed with, we gotta step up and keep moving beyond that. Because if we want to acquire it, we gotta live as if we got it already. It'll come to you. You attract that shit.
So talk to somebody right now who probably has that big dick energy but doesn't know how to utilize it correctly. Somebody who might be watching this video in future, like, yo, people are knocking my hustle left and right. How do I keep my head straight? How do I stay within
I don't believe that that person who's got big dick energy would ever have a problem with that question. Because in order to own big dick energy, or that God energy that I like to call it, there's no doubt. Doubt is like your worst enemy. You can't doubt yourself. To doubt leads to self-destruction. It's the worst thing. It's poison. Move away from doubt. You know, as African black men, the whole system, bro, is messed. It's created to make us look like something that we will doubt. We're criminals. We're bad. We're hip hop. I love hip hop, but I mean, I understand also the nuances of how it's perceived. You know, you gotta have them tattoos. You gotta have that big bling. You gotta be masculine, macho. But not everybody is. Truthfully, human beings have two sides. Duality. We have the female in us. We have the male in us. That's a lot of rappers. A lot of rappers don't know that and will never say that because it's like, oh, so you say you're a bitch? Yeah, I'm a female as I am a male. You know, and that's me speaking to the duality in me. There's a sun and there's a moon, and if those two are in harmony, I'm aligned. That's that energy. That's that God energy we're speaking about. Okay. Once I got that God energy, I may not know where to channel it. Back to your question, I may not know where to channel it towards, but that's neither here or there, because I am, you know, and that's enough. Like, just being is already enough. Everything else will follow. That's how I feel about that. But I mean, with you get it as an artist. You go into this thing and you want to do you, but in doing you start looking at what everybody else does, and you start thinking, damn, everybody's moving like this, maybe I should move like that. That's a doubt. Fuck doubt. Fuck it. Yo, like, doubt is the only thing every day when you wake up in the morning that you're meant to be like, I'm defeating doubt today. I'm gonna be courageous. I'm gonna be, I would say confidence, but I'm gonna step it up a notch. I'm gonna up the ante. I'm Godfidence. That's what I am. You know, I walk into the room and I commend the room because I believe that I can, because I choose to, because everyone else in the room can if they want to. I'm not gonna doubt myself. I can't afford to do that. I'm gonna be killing myself if I do that, you know? So that's what I think.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. If you don't mind, man, for those of the viewers who don't know exactly who the gentleman sitting before them is, I think we should have started with that.
That's nice though. I like the way you started even better, because the way we started was like an ongoing conversation. You know, I prefer that. The man that you're looking at is a mask. You're looking at a mask, and there's layers within it. So I don't know if you know the movie V for Vendetta. Guy Fawkes type vibes.
Oh, okay.
Great movie, man. Yeah. That movie inspires me. I watch that shit all the time. What you're looking at right now is a mask. It is a fucking mask, and that's true. Like, it's all a facade. The layers in which define me are decisions that I've taken in the past. You know? And all those decisions have led to this point. And there's more decisions that I could make, right or wrong, in the future. They may lead to who I may become. But what you're looking at is God. I believe that.
I like that.
Because if you don't see the God in me, that means you need to sit down with the God in you. You know, and once you sit down with the God in you, then you'll be able to see the God in me. But if you don't see it, hey man, that's a you problem. I see it. And I see it through your eyes too. That's the best part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. So me, Ludo B.U, that's the name. Those are the titles that I chose before I came into this earth. Ludo B.U. I'm a Zulu man from KZN. We chose hip hop as a first love. I'm married to hip hop, man. I'm married. I love expression. I've learned to master the English language. You know, we're articulating these words out here in these streets. You know, our parents' school fees didn't go to waste.
Yeah,
you know?
man. You got to speak to that a little bit. Like, for the most part, we come from black neighborhoods, black townships, and so on.
Yeah.
And we are judged for speaking a certain type of way because we went to certain type of schools. Can you just say something to somebody who might be watching this, thinking, hey man, I have a struggle with the guy down the road. He hates the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? What do you have to say about that? You know, with regards to where we are in the world, technology, and the world at large. Don't just look at Ikaslak or Pela. Just speak of it like generally.
That's a broad thing. That's a battle that we face every day on the daily, man. Because I mean, if you look at South Africa right now, we're way further than where we were before. And I mean, we're moving backwards to move forward, which is great. So we're in a place right now where I can step into a room and I can talk like this, and people might just assume, yo, this guy, you went to a good school? Before, when I grew up, if you spoke like this, you step into the room, you become the outcast immediately.
Hey, man.
People don't relate with you. They can't relate with you. But I'm here confuzzled thinking to myself, yo, fuck, I grew up in the same hood. But I was lucky to have these barriers and these walls that protected me from the things that were around me. I could have easily, I'm fat, I'm fat, now I'm fat, I own this cough, I'm fat, and pull my line out. Like, okay, cool, and then what? And my reach is only South African, and I didn't choose this accent chose me. The way I speak, the way I talk, it chose me because it saw me for my greatness and I saw it for its greatness. Let me make an example. When I watched TV as a child, the greats were speaking with the belief, the conviction, the flow, the nuances that I'm not using. You know, and for me to not want to be as great or greater than that is like a slap on my upbringing. You know, so I mastered that. There's a poem that I have up called "Resisting," and I speak about how I wanted to beatbox, and people started like criticizing me on that, and it's up on the YouTube, and I'm talking about just that, just like the layers that distance us from each other as human beings, where I can't look past your clothes. You're wearing a suit, so I trust you. That's shooting myself in the foot. The suit is just a suit, you know. Like a chick is wearing mascara and nah, like I want to go deeper than that. I want to see you for who you truly are, and who you projecting is all good, but it's neither here or there for me. So like in the beginning I said, this is a mask, this is Lieutenant Temple, but there's layers in that. This is B.U, you know, this is Ludo, this is TJ, those who knows. This is me, but these are layers of the decisions that I've made in the past, and I'm probably gonna make more in the future. You know, my greatness is according to what I know and what I believe. And I believe, oh, I'm mad, bro. Like when niggas say stuff like, yo, this boy crazy. Yeah, this boy crazy. You have to be a little bit insane to change the world. Because we live in a mad world. It's a mad world. Like Kendrick said, mad city. When he said mad city, people thought that he was just talking about a city. I see your perception of reality. It's madness. It's complete utter madness, and we gotta challenge it. And you gotta be a little cuckoo to do that, man. You know
I feel you, man.
I feel a little cuckoo, bro.
I feel you. Look, man, I don't have any questions prepared for you. I don't have anything like that prepared for you, and we're just chilling, we're just vibing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good Sunday, you know what I'm saying? And it's just good to know who you're speaking to, man. It's also good to know, it's also good for people to know that you know who you are and you stand for what you stand for. You know, like I like what you said about self-doubt. Just cancel that completely. There's no room for that. Don't even entertain the idea of it.
Now, can I tap on that a little bit more?
Please do, man.
I believe everybody got the ability to not be a procrastinator. And by procrastination, people that linger and they're not doing. Consistency is a problem, you know, and it's only a problem because of doubt. And I feel like a huge part of me already knows what the truth is. A huge part of who we are already knows what the truth is too. The truth is we're greater than this reality we're in, you know, and in order to challenge it, you gotta be a little cuckoo, like I said. But beyond just being a little cuckoo, you gotta see it for what it truly is. You know, you gotta see yourself as what you truly are. And you are a great being, bro, embodied and trapped in this limitation of reality as a human being. I'm a human being now, so I can't fly. The right brothers challenged that. They were getting laughed at. They challenged it and they proved that shit right. Now we see planes like it's normal, bro. You understand? You understand the level of insanity there? They have to be isolated from reality in order to vibrate at that frequency, you know? And what I see is, as black people, that's the one thing that really just kind of messes with our flow patterns. Remove doubt from Africa, and you got like a whole world on its own. We doubt that we can sustain ourselves. We doubt that we can think for ourselves. We doubt that we can create our own systems and challenge it. Doubt is a thorn underneath our feet, bro. We can't move because of it, you know? So I believe truly and honestly, in order to find a solution, you gotta look beyond the doubts. Doubts is the one thing. I mean, that refers me to another movie. You watch a movie called Gentleman? The Gentleman, man, yo.
What is it about?
It's about Matthew, this American guy. It's about his wits. He's very smart, and he went to the UK and he learned how, you know, how people live there, and he somehow did everything that he needed to do in order to become this boss. He's a boss, but in the underlord. He's in the underworld. I mean, but he's like he knows all the lords. He's influential, but in drugs. You know what I mean? And the whole movie, it's neither here or there. I just like the way the directors of it directed it. And what I learned from that movie is, if the king cannot doubt that he's the king.
You just gotta own that from the get-go.
Yo, I can't wait for Ghana to, you can't tell me I'm a king. You can't.
It's gotta come from here.
I am a king.
Yeah.
When I walk into the room, you can see the aura. Like, yo, I don't need to have no Gucci here. Why do black people, why are we the most consumers in the whole world? The whole world has showed us they don't give a shit about us. Where's our brands? Where's my African Gucci, yo? You know, why can't you start your own brand and have that same following? Because of doubt. We sleeping on ourselves, man. And it's one thing. So you notice in the first video I posted up, I didn't show my identity.
Yeah.
Right? And there's so many layers to that, to why I did that. But the main part for me is get lost in the idea. Get lost in the idea before you try and find out what it was. So get in the high, get in the moment with me. Feel the vibe. And once you feel the vibe, what this is, then you can come out with questions like, who? Oh, that's the answer. There's no question around it, you know? That's how I feel about that, man.
Tell me, since you're in the music industry, man, and
not yet, but so.
Hey, man, I like to think you're in there. Look, if you're playing a piano right now and you tell me you're not a pianist, you know, who's fooling who there? You paint a picture and you tell me you're not a painter. Who's fooling who there? Dude, you're in the music industry, whether you like it or not.
I'd say I'm an artist.
Artist, okay.
So I wouldn't say I'm in the industry. Why? Because the industry is not paying me.
True.
Until the industry pays me what's due to me, then I'll be like, shit, I'm in this mode. You know,
True.
I'm not a professional until I get paid like a professional gets paid. You know, I can't be out here, no crumbs for me, bro. Like I'm a god. You know.
Word, my nigga. So I just want to know from you though, like, what's your take on the current state of things in the country right now, as far as regulations go, with the whole, not allowing certain number of people to gather at certain places. I mean, with the current craft that we are part of right now, which is the music medium right now. What do you have to say to that, and how long do you think it's going to be, and what do you think we should be doing about it?
Ever. It's going to be forever, bro. This is not going. This is like, it's not going to get better, bro. It's unfortunate. And you're right. I'm going I'm currently going into it. I'm transcending into the industry.
Okay.
But the industry I'm going in is like a room that's being revamped. So imagine you're moving into a new house where they're taking out the tiles.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's where we are.
I can't be asking when those tiles are gonna come back, because, bro, if you smack a tile out, you smacking the tiles out, you wanna put something different. It's still gonna be a flaw, but it's gonna be something different.
Yeah.
It might be similar to it. Don't get me wrong, but it won't be the same thing. So same thing with the country right now and the whole world, bro. They took away vinyls.
Hey.
They took away CDs.
Hey.
They took away tapes.
Hey.
Man, it took away. Now it's all streaming, and who's gonna eat from that, bro? The chip is coming real soon, dude. People don't understand. Shit is coming real soon, bro. It's all about control.
Yeah.
If you can't control yourself, somebody's gonna control you. If we can't control our own systems, if we can't adjust them according to what we need to do is create a system that's gonna take the current system out. And if we can't do that, sit back and relax. Somebody else is gonna control your reality for you. Simple.
Do you have any suggested methods that you would maybe,
as an artist?
Yeah, like when you talk of the system and how we need to like shape the system and all of that. Do you have any ideas of what you think an ideal system would be for where we're at right now?
Yeah, B.U. The first answer to the first question you asked, the answer is B.U. That's the name.
And I love how you promote, how you know.
No, legit, B.U.
It's facts.
So when you know who you are and you spend time with you will get the answer within you. But if you don't spend that time, and that time is hard, man. Like people just say stuff like, "Oh, just be you," man. That shit is hard, nigga.
It is.
You're like, as a kid, you grow up watching cartoons. You get shown what's cool. You get so much.
You get shown how to be you. There's a version of you that they want to see.
You know what I mean? So like, if you're black, you gotta be aggressive and strong and macho. Yo, you gotta be a strong woman. And yo, like, calm down. Let me spend time with me. Let me unlearn these things. Lauryn Hill said it beautiful. Man. Lauryn Hill, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Unlearning the shit that you've learned already, because you didn't choose to learn this shit. You didn't want to learn it, but you learned it.
It's programming that was done to you.
That's the system. That's the system. I know there's an outward system, but the inward system first gotta be deleted. Once you delete that and restructure and regrow yourself, and you are truly you, when you spend those silent moments with yourself, you can't doubt it. You know what it is. There's no doubt. So you can go out and run for politics. You already know what's in your mind. I can't speak for you and say, oh, this is how the system should be. This is what we should do. Nah, but when you spend time with that God in you, because that God in you is who you are, which is the B.U, you'll know. It's not gonna be easy, but you're gonna know. It's a price. Everything comes at a price. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Would you say relationships in general play a role in who you become as an artist? When I say relationships, I don't mean just romantic relationships.
I like that. I love that question. You see, when it comes to how we are as people, we always take it in and always pushing out.
Would you mind just holding on to that for a second?
No one give me sitting, I'm locking your doctor up in the cockpit, get a cop from the cop when the cops right 10. Been locked out, now I'm going all in up. That's that itch right there, it's destiny, I can't believe it took this long. That's that itch right there, now I see how could we carry on. That's that itch right there, I realize I'm a landmine about to blow off, go off. You know who, Ludo, oh, 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 you know who, Ludo, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
that's that itch right there. So.
If I can just have your attention again, that's a dope song, by the way. I saw the video.
Yeah, the gym clip.
Yeah, the gym clip. Yeah.
Talk about getting buff.
I saw that, man. That's really dope. That's really dope. I see. Is that a big part of your life, bro?
Gym.
Yeah.
It's a big part of who I am. My mother is big on gym. Father, not so much, but. Yeah, man, I just feel like decisions, again, what we're speaking about. You choose who you are, you commit to who you are. You make the decision, and then later on, the decision makes you.
What are your health tips for somebody who resonates with the message? Lifestyle tips. So what would you tell somebody who's like, yo, man, this dude, he's living the life that I want to live, or I kind of want to live that sort of like lifestyle, but a more amplified version of that.
Man, it's quite simple, bro. The first thing you have to digest is information.
Okay.
It's the most important thing. You need to watch the information you take it in. Don't just listen. You see, we live in a very like convenient age right now where a lot of people just want to take things in just because they feel nice. And if that's what's guiding you, then anybody can give you poison and wrap it in a plastic or like a sweet plastic. You know, like if I give you a packet, like wrapped in sweets, and I make it taste nice, but it has poison, it's gonna kill you. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I love it, and eat it. Yo, I can tell you what to eat, but you're not gonna eat it because I told you. You need to do your own research and dig deep and see the why. Once you get the why, and it's a strong why, like yo, like some people, like for example, I'm vegan, right? So some people could look at the, oh shit, I love my meat. That's cool, but why? Why do you love it? Because it tastes good. Because it's protein. Okay.
I think also it's the programming behind it.
You got it. You got it. If I challenge your programming, there's a problem. But if you challenge your programming, you can break those rules easy. But you need the information, bro. We can't go to war without the ammo. My people die because of ignorance. You know, we gotta give them the ammo. The ammo is information. You know, long and short of it. There's no way around it, bro. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't get the information. So you digest information, you digest people. So you spending the time and watching this shit all the way to the end, I'm pretty close. If you don't, then hey man, that's your choice too.
You know how I feel about the whole information thing? I used to hear things like education is the key to success. I feel like getting the information is half the job. the other is using the information, because there's a lot of people who know so much and then, you know, because if you don't apply it, it's pretty much useless. It's like a car with a freaking V8 engine and no steering wheel. What we are?
I love that.
You know,
somebody made an example recently about how you take the engine out of a car and it can't move. I'm like, I love that. If you look at the influences in the world, you look at the great teachers, you know, the people who have vibrated on a frequency that most of us can't get to, or most of us are trying to. Some of us don't even care, to be honest. But myself, I know that I'm trying to get to your Buddha level, you know, and that's partly the inspiration behind the name Bu. You know, your Jesus level, you know, your great Muhammad's levels. You know, these are all teachers. You learn from them. People who are great. I once got asked this question: would you prefer to be an inspiration, as in a person that inspires people? Would you prefer to be inspired? Would you prefer to be an influencer or influenced? I'm like, how can you take the two out? It's the same thing. In order for me to give, I gotta have. So when I'm with people and I'm seeing people interacting, getting inspired, I have nothing else to do but overflow my cup. My cup gotta overflow. It starts with me taking in that shit, taking it in. So right now, if anything I'm saying resonates with you, it's because it's overspilling from me. I mean, hopefully it fills your cup so you can overspill to the next, and it keeps going like that. But we're all taking from that wine glass at the top, you know, that God frequency that's kind of like just pouring down onto me, onto you, onto whoever else is close to you. That's how I see it, you know. But yeah, relationships are the key. Speaking about your Drakes, every relationship he's been in, romantically and not romantically, has given him and inspired him to be where he's at, you know. And I look up to people like that, and I'm looking forward to one day, we're gonna make some magic, man. Drizzy, you know, bro, you know. And being able, and it's a dope mindset. I see people like Casper, who've inherited that same mindset too, you know, where they kind of like, they see something dope and they build that relationship, work in that relationship with that person, get what you can from that person, then evolve. Blackie does that so nicely, man. Blackie came out, did features here and there. He did a feature with this boy, Lucas Raps.
Oh yeah.
Where's Lucas now?
Where is Lucas
Exactly,
right now? That's a good question to ask, because
that's my problem.
The only way I got to know Blackie was through Lucas.
Where's Lucas at? Not same frequency, bro.
Do you know anything about Lucas though?
Yeah, I know. Shit, though. He just bought a house that's more expensive than Caspi's house. But that's external, bro. I don't know what them boys' movements are, but that's external, bro. I don't want to see the results. I want to see the work. I want to see you making them deals, getting them endorsements, you know, putting in the work, dropping the album, joining a fucking basketball team. Whatever your dreams and visions are, work on the craft. Ain't nobody give a fuck about that. I don't give a shit about where you stay. To be honest, I don't care about where you stay, bro. I don't care about what car you driving. I grew up around that shit. I grew up around motherfuckers that stay in houses with fucking elevators, escalators, gyms, pools in their house. They had that life. So how can that faze me? That does nothing for me. I'm not trying to get to that level. I'm trying to sustain and break down a system that does nothing. You know, it's beyond having. It's about not giving. It's getting to a point where niggas is hungry, bro. Why you think these riots is happening? People are hungry, B. This music is not feeding their souls, B. This entertainment is not feeding their souls. Bob Marley said it best. Music play, it's the weapon, right? He says, I can't remember the line. When it hits, you feel no pain. It's a weapon, bro, because we're looking at frequencies and vibrations. Everything is a vibration, bro. This is a fucking vibration.
Are you telling me that Drake took that line from Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I actually know that as a Drake line. I didn't know that it came from freaking Bob Marley.
But it's cool though, because he got inspired. Like I said, relationship.
Yeah.
I can relate. A person out there watching this might relate with me and be like, shit, this nigga was on something. And I say was because I'm not gonna be here forever. You know. But the time I'm here, I'm gonna leave that spark. But I'm not that spark. I'm the fire. And we need to start seeing more fires develop, so we, as a whole Alkabulan together, can burn the rest of it. It all needs to burn, bro. Cause hunger is a problem, G. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. If I'm flying from here to Cape Town, or from Cape Town to Durban, I'm seeing so much land, bro. Yo,
there's a lot actually.
What the hell, B? You telling me I can go to places like Alex and see people living on top of each other and rats on the streets?
When there's so much freaking land, like that's
bro. Like poverty is like a mindset, bro. And once we find out who we are, I can be in that, and I grew up in that too. That's the crazy thing. What I'm trying to say, when I was like, I got to see the world, bro. I got to see the world early, and when I say world, I don't mean the hardships. I mean I got to go out to Paris. I got to see places like Amsterdam, see how people are really living, you know. And I got to see also the very same month or the same later on in the next month, I got to see poverty and live within it. I grew up in it, you know, like people bathing from a tub, bro. Like outside, this is where the toilet is. Apartheid has done so much to this fucking country. We haven't addressed it, and we out here talking like, nah man, I can rap, I can make music, I'm the bitches that fuck you, and then what? And then what, nigga? And then, okay, cool, you done all that, we all listening. What are you saying? Are you feeding my soul? Do I care about you? Yeah, I care about you because there's clout, there's hype. You signing deals.
So basically you about moving the culture and sort of like inspiring, you about people who are here to try to like give knowledge, plant a seed, move the culture, do something for the people,
bro, the
instead of.
Seed's been planted, man. I hate. Like I said earlier on about the spark. I can't be the spark. Tupac died for me, G. He was the spark. I can't be after he's come to life and lived, and he was a spark. Now I'm the spark. Nigga, I gotta be the fire. There's gotta be a fire at some point.
Oh, okay.
You know, okay. enough seeds. Let's
so
see
the
some
seeds
trees.
are already there. Now we need
see some trees.
We need to see some. Okay.
We can't have no more Malcolm X's. We had Malcolm X, bro. I don't want to see another Malcolm X. Right. I really don't. I don't want to see another, especially South Africans, and identity. You know, we don't have the word nigga meaning anything here. We have the word kappa, right? And that's like an insult, spit to a face. Yeah. That's the system. People ain't even apologize for that, B. People ain't been held accountable. The land thing I'm talking about, man, big niggas, big names who don't even need the land have the land while we living on piles on top of each other. What are we, man? You know, when we watch the movie, what's this, and I like referring to movies, man, they really do inspire me. Fight Club, okay. Fight Club with Brad Pitt was talking about where they're all dancing, all seeing crap of the world. That's literally what we accept. We're accepting being pieces of shit, yo. That's what we're accepting it. And I'm not cool with that. I'm not. So I'm gonna use the system
challenge it,
to create a system that's gonna take that system down. I gotta say that boldly. If they smack me, nigga, I'm happy. I'm a threat, yeah. I'm a threat. And it needs to be felt. They need to feel that shit. Because if they don't feel it, I didn't really live to my full potential. Because if I'm a fire, Pop was a spark. What's coming next?
Ooh.
What's coming next? The person who's seen this, what's coming next? Are you coming next?
We can only imagine how far this can go because, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because, you know, when I say the word seed, to somebody who's not well aware of who they are and their position in the world, by listening to you, that's a seed planted in their mind. That's what I was referring to.
Oh, word.
Yeah. But when you're already referring to it as like you're looking at it from a perspective of, okay, man, the seed been there for our generation. You know, you're 100% correct. The seed has already been there. We've seen people move. We know how the manure works. You feel me? We're not gonna act like we don't know how fertilizer works. You feel me? At this day and age. But yeah, you made some very, very valid points, bro. Let's go back to the relationships part because I think we didn't really dive deep into the way I wanted it to. Like I'd like for us to break it down to say, well, okay, family plays this kind of role. The friends that you have play this kind of role.
I got you.
Like on a very, very level.
I got you.
On the surface, like your girlfriend plays this kind of role, and this is important. From your personal experiences, tell me, are relationships that you, or the friendships, or the people that you've come across in your life, how have those played a role? And as somebody who wants to move a certain type of way,
okay,
you know,
sure. I like that question very much, and I think I said I liked it when you said it earlier.
Yeah.
Relationships are key. Ngoba njengabantu siqala ukufunda izinto kwabantu. That's the only source of learning. Books, languages, all these other barriers. Pops, I learned how to be strong. Moms, I learned how to be vulnerable. I got a younger sister. I learned to be a protector and a provider. Friends, I learned betrayal. Friends, I learned the value of loyalty. Different lessons, different times in my life. That's why I package myself differently in different eras. Right now, I'm at a stage where I'm killing TJ, and TJ is the first alter ego / avatar I ever created. And I was like, what, 15? You know, I was probably even younger than that. Who knows? But I created TJ as this cool kid, the dancer, break dancer, pop locker, crumple, the girls love him. Which is great. It's awesome. But that's a certain growth in the ego, because everybody has an ego, man. Everybody has it. You gotta believe in yourself to a certain degree, but at certain levels, at certain times where you won't believe in yourself the way you're supposed to. You know, that goes back to that doubt. And the one lesson, the best relationship I have on this earth with anybody is myself. I love myself, bro.
So your relationship with yourself is really key to
It's the best relationship ever. Because that relationship with me navigates my relationship with God, navigates my relationship with my ancestors, navigates my relationship with the present time, my struggles, my friends, my families, what I have and what I'm gonna have. All of that. It's like saying, yo, how can you enjoy playing any PlayStation game if you have a shit joystick? You are the joystick. You are that. You are that. Nigga, you can tell me you like, I don't know what games are out there right now, right? So you got like a game and you can put on these things and you can be in this virtual reality world. Great. But how are you gonna enjoy that if the actual thing is a mechanism that's supposed to help you enjoy that shit
isn't exactly where it needs to be at?
Goes back to that relationship when you asked me about gymming. Bro, I only have one body in this life. It's the only thing I got from my moms, my pops, and God. I got from all three. That's my holy trinity. One moment, B. Don't cut nothing. One moment, Lao, can I hit you up? Just now. It's crazy, I'm talking about love and you know, that's crazy. You just called me, it's like you read my energy. Alright, cool. I'm with you, I'll call you back, Lao. Peace. Yeah, man, so yeah, I'll tell you all about that later, bro, when the cameras are off. But no role, fight increases attack. Okay, cool. No role, the old goes untold. No role in the dark like bats. Do you see how everything that I'm speaking about is about the same thing, but it's not packaged the same?
Yeah.
You can listen to that and just be like, when you watch this interview, like, oh shit, this nigga's coming from a different type place. No role. Nigga, none of us know our role because we don't know our identity, because we're full of doubt. You know what I mean? If I don't know my role, I'm gonna eat the incorrect food. If I don't know my role, I'm gonna vibrate at a specific frequency. You know? I made choices that are made for me, bruh. And I'm not gonna ever tell nobody, yo, you need to become vegan. Oh nah, yo, you need to, nah, you're gonna need to speak to the God within you. And that God's gonna need to tell you what you need to be. You know,
like
once you have that set relationship with the God, you're gonna know whether I want to gym, and nothing's gonna get in the way of that. And my reason for starting gym and wanting to look a specific way is beyond the results. And when you look past the results, it's almost like saying, yo, you wanna end up on the moon? Where Pluto at? Aim for Pluto. The moon is right here. Pluto there, bro.
Yo, you remind me of this movie. You would probably know the title of this movie. Usually I don't.
So, hit me with it. I probably do. Forrest Gump.
There's a movie that talks about shooting a certain type of way.
Wanted.
Bullets and all that.
I watched that last night.
And they're like, I don't know who the guy is that said, hey, if you wanna shoot that, look through it. Shoot beyond.
Morgan Freeman.
You know what I'm saying? So
talking about when there's this pig.
Yeah, that's the scene. Yeah,
and there's a target behind the pigs. I'm telling you, I watched the shit, man. The homeboy, his goal was to shoot and curve the bullet
around that.
Angelina Jolie is there also.
Jolie,
she decided to stand in front. That's you see now when Angelina Jolie was his moon. He wanted to land on the moon, but he needed to look beyond that. He wanted to hit the target, but not hurt Angelina Jolie. And he could only do it when she was there, when you put something worth value there. I could easily be like, shit, yo, I wanna be all the blings, I wanna get all the bitches, I wanna get some beautiful mommy, get a beautiful kid. But how many niggas have done that, bro? In my lineage, in my DNA, how many people have lived that life and did that? I can't be that. Goes back to that spark thing that I was saying about Tupac. I can't be that spark. I can't be comfortable with what people call great. I want to be beyond that. Mediocre doesn't even exist to me. What is that? You know, it's like saying procrastination doesn't exist to me. Because if something means something to me, it's done. It's not getting done. It's done, bro. In my mind, in my actions, in my soul, it's done. There's no doubt.
I'm just gonna be a real nigga to you right now.
So,
procrastination, dude. What? You don't procrastinate?
Bro, I can't. That comes with doubt. That's a child of doubt. Why are you doubting what you want to do? Let me tell you something. And JC, I don't know, one of these motivational niggas spoke really nicely. Gani, if you're a nigga that doesn't wake up in the morning, you're not a morning person, right? You're not. Let's say you're not. I say, Gani, I need you at 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. I need you to go to Central Johannesburg. I'm gonna give you 10 million. You're not gonna be there at 3 a.m.?
You're definitely gonna be there.
What's that? Procrastination doesn't exist, my G. You just gotta prioritize shit. Like I said, Angelina Jolie was right there in front of him. He's like, I can't hear her. She's the reason why I'm here.
Because it matters.
He was pussy whooped from the get-go. You know, he's like, yo, she's everything for me. So you need to curb that bullet. You can't hear her.
You got her because it matters.
And he did.
You know,
when it matters, prioritizing that shit. That's all, bro. And I prioritize myself as number one, so I can prioritize everything else beyond that. I'm elevating my frequency so others can elevate. I can't go down to lead you up. I'm going up so I can pull you with me. You know what I mean?
Okay, tell me. Because I believe this is something you were born with, and I think we are all born with.
Of course.
That God in us.
Yeah.
But it takes something to trigger that part of yourself. When were you triggered to realize that, or was that something that you just always known?
Shit, that's a fucking good question, man. Damn. If I think about it, there's intervals where I forget it. Intervals. Moments where I've forgotten how great I am. I've forgotten the God in me. And most of us let the interval go for far too long. You know? And it's okay to forget, because remember, it's a journey, G. It's a long journey. And you don't know when it's gonna end. That's the worst part about a journey. Like, just imagine me saying, yo, let's get in the car, bro. We're going somewhere. You don't know where we're going.
Hey, bro. You know, when you talk of that, it just reminds me of something that recently happened with. I don't know if I should talk about it here.
So, maybe you can tell me off the camera, but I mean. Yeah.
But since we're here, we might cut this part out.
You understand something really profound right now, bro? I might have been living this all 20-something years to get to this moment to do this one clip and then die immediately afterwards. I know it's fucked up, but it's true.
Don't say that, bro.
It's not gonna happen, B.
The cameras are rolling. Don't say that.
It's not gonna, but that's what I'm saying. That the power of purpose. Like you asked me a very valid question. Have I always known it? Yeah, bro. We all know it from the first breath. Why we cry so much? We know that what we have to go through is madness before we find our sanity. We have to go through hell in order to find that heaven. Every child comes to this earth with their hands wrapped up like this, bro. They're holding something in here to present that shit to the world. I brought my talent, bro. That's what's in my right hand.
And it's not gonna be a very pretty journey having to, like, you know.
Never is, bro. Never is. That's the hardest shit. Open your hand, because once you give it, you can't get it back. You're here to give it to somebody else. To let that fire grow. You know, that spark has already been a spark. Now it's a fire. Let's build that shit. Let's keep going. That's all it is.
Well, my man, so tell us about your music, man. We have not touched a bit on that, man. Tell us, like, tell me what you're working on, man.
I feel like I've spoken about the music, because if you fall in love with the personality, you will follow up.
Okay, now.
Right? But the most important part with the music itself is right now I'm working on killing TJ, right? The ego part that I first created as a youngin'. When I saw my pops beat on my mom's, bro, and it's some personal shit, but I swear, I'll share it on camera, because I'm cool with it. I'll talk about that shit. That's some shit that people can resonate with. And that's some real shit that makes me me. It's my identity, you know? When I saw that shit, I'm like, oh shit, I have no power, I feel powerless. Let me get that power back from training and gymming and focusing myself and enhancing who I am, so I can prevent that from happening to anybody else. Being in a place of being powerless. When I looked at who's really powerless, in the whole world, the most powerful people in the world are powerless. That's Africa, bro.
It's crazy.
So I'm not going to talk about the music, because the music is just a tool. It's like when you ask the auto-tune, I said nothing about the auto-tune. I just spoke about the
I noticed. I actually did notice, and I've been trying to drive you there.
Yeah,
but
when you talk about the music, same thing with the music. You gotta fall in love with the journey. If you don't fuck with this video, don't talk about my music. Don't even say nothing about my lines.
So to you, it's not about being the dopest out. It's
Nah,
not
bro.
about...
Pac is the dopest rapper. Was he a dope rapper? No. Pac wasn't a rapper. Pac was an actor. Pac knew how to embody realness. You know, and I keep referring to him. Let me refer to somebody in South Africa, Zola Sedman. I met the dude, I met the G, and yo, man, I respect the homie. That nigga embodies realness, bruh. Was he a rapper? Is he a rapper? He can rap. Is he an actor? Yeah, I could call him more of an actor, because he knows how to embody Africanism. He's our Tupac today. He is, but he'll never get the credit. Why? Because doubt. Not because of him, because of the people that have placed doubt around him. We have doubt about a nigga who we once called the greatest artist in SA, bro. We have doubt about him because of the system. So, if you want to ask me about the music is out. It's always going to be out. If you want to find it, you find it, man. That's about it. You need to listen to the layers within what I'm saying and see the way, the frequency that I'm living in. And tap into that. And then you be the God that you need to be. Because some people are offended by the fact that I said I am God. You understand that? Like, some people are literally going to be like, God? You're a black man. You're a black boy with tattoos. What you mean God? Nigga, I am. Kanye can say he is God because he's not the first man to say that. Jesus said that. If you follow Jesus, when Kanye dies, I bet your ass they're gonna start a religion about Kanye. There's a religion right now about Beyonce, B. There's churches for Beyonce.
Word.
It's because how great you are. When it transcends you just being a person, and people want to or have a cut or share of who you are. They all want to have a piece of Jesus now. Let's capitalize on Jesus. If anybody sells me one thing, bro, that has to do with my spirituality, it's not spiritual no more. You don't sell me a Bible. Nah, man. That came at a price. You know? You can't tell me about that anymore. If I'm going to try and sell you my music, it loses. It's like me trying to explain art. Like, I'm not going to explain none of my lines, bro. Like, you can ask me, I'll tell you surface level, but I'm never going to really explain it, you know, because that's for you to find. Art only loses its value once you start explaining it. Don't put the price tag on that shit, bro. My music right now is out for free. Just music video. Just music video. So if somebody plays my shit and I hear them like, yo, they literally playing an MP3, that person loves me. Which means they love themselves. If they love themselves, I've done what I need to do. My name is love, bro. My name is Lutan. My purpose is done. You know? And you can only tap into that God level when you love yourself, because God is love. People don't know what love is, bro. They think obsessing over one human being is love. Nah, nigga. I can't say I am love and eat a steak, bro. That's me. Because when I do my research and look at what that steak came from, where it is, and that's another message that upset people too, and I'm cool with that. Because I made my peace with it. I was on the other end too. I was like, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. I come to this level that I'm at. Relationships, meeting people, talking. This beautiful woman named Shiva, she's now in Mexico. She wants me to feature this really cool R&B singer on her track. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about the music, but I need to see where her frequency at. Where she vibrating. Because many people will just jump on that. Like, oh shit, overseas, international art. Nah, hold on. Where you vibrating at? Are we on the same level? I ain't got no features right now, bro. Not saying that I ain't got none. I do have features. I got like Maraza on a track and shit. I got other cats. But I'm like, let's see if people fucks with the frequency. Because if you don't, please get the stepping. Please. I don't care about this fame thing, man. I know it's coming because I look famous. I didn't choose to look the way I look. I didn't do nothing to earn this, bro. I did nothing. I'm grateful to my moms and pops and God for making me the way they did. But the choices that I made, if my choices that I made have made me, then you love my choices. And make your choices. And make them as bold as mine. You know, that's what I feel.
Enjoying this, dog. Like, I'm speaking from my soul right now, and I hope it resonates with somebody out there.
Yeah, bro.